Hello and welcome to Kuala Lumpur and the AFC House, home of the Asian Football Confederation. My name is Rish Roshan Ryan. I'll be guiding you through a very special AFC Champions League 2020 group stage draw. Now we've got some of the continent's biggest names here with us today, but first of all, I'd like to start by welcoming some of the other distinguished guests we have with us, starting with AFC General Secretary Dato' Windsor John, AFC Director of Competitions and Football Events, Mr. Shin Man Gil, and all other AFC directors present here today. Warm welcome also to members of the media and the stars of today's show, the clubs who have qualified for the AFC Champions League 2020. Congratulations on making it into Asia's top-tier club competition. Now, to welcome us on behalf of the AFC, please welcome to the stage the AFC General Secretary, Dato' Windsor John.
Thank you, Roshan. Team coaches and club representatives, dear colleagues, dear friends, members of the media, a very good afternoon to all of you. And on behalf of the AFC President, welcome to the AFC House for one of the most eagerly anticipated event in the AFC calendar, the AFC Champions League group stage draw. We have just witnessed another captivating final. Saudi Arabia's Al Hilal defeated Japan's Urawa Red Diamonds to clinch one of the continent's richest club competitions in the world. And in doing so, they became the first side from the West Zone to claim the AFC Champions League since 2011. The AFC Champions League captures the imagination and fans and showcases the talent that exists in Asian football. This has been reflected again not only in the growing television audiences, but also in the hundreds of millions engaged on social media. And at the stadiums, we have also transformed the match day experience for the benefit of our fans. The 2019 season created history with new engagement records set across the AFC's digital channels. 305.8 million fans on Twitter, another 260.9 million on Instagram, and close to 80 million engaged on Facebook. The 2020 season promises to build on this momentum and scale even greater heights. As you know, the AFC Executive Committee recently decided that the 2020 season champion will defend their crown in 2021, whether they qualify automatically or not. This edition will also be the last edition with 32 teams before we expand to 40 clubs from 2021. And the AFC has also proposed that the 2020 season's best team in the East and the West qualify for the expanded FIFA Club World Cup, which will be hosted in the People's Republic of China in 2021. It promises to be a memorable season as we enter into a new era in all our competitions. These decisions represent our commitment to our member associations and our clubs, as well as a long-term strategy to enhance our competitions. From increases in prize money and travel contributions to a brand new identity, few continental club competitions have seen such an incredible transformation over the past decade. But none of this would be possible without our member associations and clubs. And now we look forward to another thrilling campaign. In a few moments, we have the honor of welcoming our draw ambassadors, legends of the game, who have left their mark in the history of Asian football. I thank the clubs, the member associations, the officials, our partner, members of the media, and our passionate fans for their support. Best of luck to everyone in the draw. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dato' Windsor. Now, as fans of the Asian game, we've all got some wonderful memories of the 2019 edition of the competition. But it's time to look ahead now to 2020. And to familiarize ourselves with the mechanics of the draw, let's have a closer look at the following video.
Draw mechanism, preliminary stage and playoff stage. Slot allocation, West. Club entries, West. Slot allocation, East. Club entries, East. Principles. There will be country protection. A club from a higher-ranked member association plays at a later stage of the AFC Champions League preliminary playoff stage. Clubs who win all their matches in the preliminary stage shall qualify to the playoff stage, with victory guaranteeing a place in the group stage. Losing clubs from MAs with an ACL group stage slot will not participate in the AFC Cup group stage, which is reserved only for losing clubs from MAs with an ACL preliminary playoff slot. If a club from the MA with ACL preliminary playoff slot qualifies for the ACL group stage, then the next eligible club, standby club, will take its place in the AFC Cup group stage. In the ACL preliminary stage and playoff stage, a club from the highest ranked MA will play and host the match against a club from the lowest ranked MA. Preliminary stage and playoff stage match schedule, West. East. Draw mechanism, group stage, West. East. Draw principles. Country protection shall apply. Wherever possible, highest ranked MAs with the same number of slots will be drawn. West. Draw is not possible due to country protection. All available slots utilised by respective MAs with direct slots. East. Draw is possible. Clubs from MAs ranked 1 to 4 in each region will be allocated into respective MA pots and then drawn into reserved slots. The winners of playoffs will be identified with different coloured balls, then drawn wherever possible or placed into reserve slots for country protection. Club from MAs ranked 5 to 6 in each region will be placed into next available slots accordingly. Implementation of double match date system, Monday, Tuesday for West, Tuesday, Wednesday for East, to secure maximum coverage to the matches for spectators and TV. Each club will play 3 matches on Monday, Tuesday for West and Tuesday, Wednesday for East. Clubs which share the stadium will not play its home matches on the same day. Avoid more than 2 matches playing in the same day in the same country, city, wherever possible. Draw mechanism, West. There will be 4 club pots for clubs from MAs ranked 1 to 4. Procedure. MAs in accordance to the AFC club competitions ranking. United Arab Emirates, 3 clubs, plus winner of playoff 1, West, as country protection. Saudi Arabia, 3 clubs, plus winner of playoff 2, West, as country protection. Qatar, 2 clubs, plus winner of playoff 3, West, and winner of playoff 4, West, as country protection. Islamic Republic of Iran, 2 clubs. Club labels, 2 labels from MAs ranked 5 to 6. Uzbekistan, 1 club. Iraq, 1 club. Order of draw. The first, second and third drawn club from Pot 1, UAE, will go into position A1, B2 and C3 respectively, while the winner of playoffs 1 will be placed into position D4. The same draw order applies for Pot 2, Saudi Arabia. First drawn club from Pot 3, Qatar, will go to position C1. Second drawn in D2, while the winner of playoffs 3 and 4 will be drawn into positions A3 and B4. First drawn club from Pot 4, Iran, will go to position D1, while second drawn clubs will go to position C4 respectively. Based on draw principles, Uzbekistan League champion will go to the remaining available position in B3, while Iraq League champion will go to position A2 accordingly. Draw mechanism, East. Same as the West, there will be 4 club pots for clubs from MAs ranked 1 to 4. Procedure, MAs in accordance to the AFC club competitions ranking. Korea Republic, 3 clubs, plus winner of playoff 1 East as country protection. China PR, 3 clubs, plus winner of playoff 2 East as country protection. Japan, 2 clubs, plus winner of playoff 3 East and winner of playoff 4 East as country protection. Australia, 2 clubs. Club labels, 2 labels each from MAs ranked 5 to 6. Thailand, 1 club. Malaysia, 1 club. Order of draw. East Scenario 1. Korea comes first from country pot. The first, second and third clubs drawn from pot 1, Korea, will go into positions E1, F2 and G3 respectively, while the winner of playoffs 1 will be placed into position H4. The first, second and third drawn clubs from pot 2, China, will go into positions F1, G2 and H3 respectively, while the winner of playoffs 2 will be placed into position E4. The first and second drawn clubs from pot 3, Japan, will go into positions G1 and H2. The winners of playoffs 3 and 4 will be placed into position F4 and E3 respectively, based on the draw principles. First drawn club from pot 4, Australia, will go to position H1, while second drawn into F3 respectively. Based on draw principles, Thailand League champion will go to the remaining available position in G4, while Malaysia League champion will go into E2 accordingly. East Scenario 2, China comes first from country pot. The first, second and third drawn clubs from pot 2, China, will go into positions E1, F2 and G3, while the winner of playoffs 2 will be placed into position H4 respectively. The first, second and third drawn clubs from pot 1, Korea, will go into position F1, G2 and H3, while the winner of playoffs 1 will be placed into position E4 respectively. The first, second drawn clubs from pot 3, Japan, will go into positions G1 and H2, while the winners of playoffs 3 and 4 will be drawn into position E3 and F4. East Scenario 2.1. China comes first from country pot and then pot 3 winner in Group E. First club drawn from pot 4, Australia, will go to position H1, while the second drawn will go to position E2. Based on draw principles, Thailand League champion will go to the remaining available position in F3, while Malaysia League champion will go to position G4 accordingly. East Scenario 2.2. China comes first from country pot and then pot 4 winner in Group E. First drawn club from pot 4, Australia, will go to position H1, while second drawn clubs will go to position F3 respectively. Based on draw principles, Thailand League champion will go to the remaining available position in E2, while Malaysia League champion will go to position G4 accordingly. This will conclude the draw for the AFC Champions League 2020 group stage.
Now, to conduct the draw, please welcome onto the stage the AFC Director of Competitions and Football Events, Mr. Shin Man-gil. Welcome, Shin.
Thank you, Roshan. Dr. Win Jo-jeon, AFC General Secretary, and distinguished guest, representative from participating clubs, AFC colleagues and directors, members of media, ladies and gentlemen, very good afternoon. I welcome everyone to AFC House for one of the highlights in AFC competition's calendar. That's the draw for AFC Champions League 2020 group stage. Congratulations for all the clubs who have successfully qualified for this competition. And as Dr. Windsor just mentioned, Champions League starting from 2021, we will increase the number of participating clubs in the group stage from 30 to 40. And also the winner of Champions League 2020 will be given a position to play in Champions League 2021 as the defending champion and a title holder. And also it will play in FIFA Club World Cup Qatar 2020 and possibly for FIFA Club World Cup China 2021 as well as the representative from Asia. With your full support and commitment, we have no doubt the competition next year will be a great success. Thank you, Roshan.
Shin, you've got some very famous assistants to help you with today's draw. We have some of the most illustrious names who have ever graced the AFC Champions League. We've actually got 4 icons, 2 from the East and 2 from the West. And to lend a hand with the first 2 pots from the West Zone, please join me in welcoming a former Saudi Arabia international and a real legend of the defending champions Al Hilal. Ladies and gentlemen, Yasser Al-Khattani. Shin?
Thank you. Now we will start the draw from the West, but for your information, the club with direct slot in the group stage are in yellow, and the clubs in the playoff stage are in green. Therefore, we will do the draw from the club in yellow, followed by the club in green. Now we can start the draw from UAE slot. You pick up 1 ball and pass to me. Thank you so much. The first club of this draw today from UAE that will go to A1, that is Al Wahda FSCC. This will be this club's 10th participation in AFC Champions League since 2004. And the next, yes, the green, yellow one. Thank you. This club from UAE that will go to B2, that is Shabab Al Ali Dubai, the knockout champion from UAE. Okay, next one in yellow. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. This club will go to C3. That is Sharjah FC, the league champion from UAE. And the last one in green. Thank you, Yasser. This club will go to D4, that is the winner of playoff between UAE, Uzbekistan, and Iraqi clubs. Now we do the draw from Saudi Arabia. Yes. Thank you, Yasser. And the first club from Saudi Arabia will go to B1, joining Shabab Al Ali Dubai, that is Al Hilal FSC from Saudi, defending champion of AFC Champions League. And the second club in yellow from Saudi, thank you, joining Sharjah FC from UAE, but it will be in the position of C2, that is Al Town FC from Saudi Arabia. That's the knockout competition champion. And next club in yellow, that will go to D3, that is Al Nasser from Saudi, the league champion, that will be in D3. Now the last club from Saudi in green, that will go to the position of A4. That's the winner of playoff 2 from Saudi Arabia, Uzbekistan, and Tajikistan club. Thank you, Yasser, for your assistance today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Yasser. You may return to your seat. Now, moving on to pots 3 and 4 in the West Zone. Please join me in welcoming to the stage former Al Gharafa and Qatar international Ibrahim Al Ghanim. Ibrahim was a rock in defense for both club and country, and it's a real honor to have him here. Ibrahim, if you could please take your position.
Thank you for joining us today. Please.
Shin, back to you.
Thank you, Roshan. Now we'll continue the draw with Qatar. And as we have done for UAE and Saudi, we'll get the ball with the club in yellow. Can you pick up one yellow ball and pass to me? Thank you. The first club from Qatar that will go to C1, joining Al Taun and Sharjah, is Al Duhail, knockout champion from Qatar. And the other club in yellow, yeah. The club from Qatar that will go to D2 is Al Sadd from Qatar, the league champion and Champions League 2011 winner. And the club from Qatar in green, yep. This club will go to the position of A3. That is the playoff 4 winner between Qatar, Iran, Jordan, and Kuwaiti clubs. And finally, the last club from Qatar in green that will go to B4, joining Al Hilal and Shabab Al Ahli Dubai. Winner of playoff 3 between Qatar, Iran, India, and Bahraini clubs. Okay, now we will do the draw for Iran. Yes, can you shake it and pick up one and pass to me? Thank you, Ibrahim. This club, first club from Iran, will go to D1, joining Al Sadd and Al Nasser, and winner of playoff 1. It is Sepahan FC, the league runner from Iran. And the next club from Iran that will go to C4, that is Persepolis FC, the champion of league and knockout competition from Iran. As you can see from the groupings, we have 2 remaining slots in A2 and B3. And as explained by the draw video, those positions will be occupied by the club from the MAs with 1 direct slot. And the club from higher ranked MA, that is Paktako from Uzbekistan, will occupy the position in B3, as explained by the video. And A2 will be occupied by Al Shota from Iraq, which is league champion and first time appearance in AFC Champions League. This concludes the draw for the West, and thank you so much, Ibrahim, and I will see you next time.
Thank you, Ibrahim. So that is your draw for the West Zone. Well done, guys. Some tasty matches to look forward to next season. We move over to the East Zone now. And joining me to lend a hand to the first two pots from the East Zone, please welcome to the stage China PR and Guangzhou Evergrande star Gao Lin. Gao Lin is a two-time AFC Champions League winner with Guangzhou Evergrande in 2013 and 2015 and has been playing at the highest level for over a decade now. Shin?
Thank you, Roshan. So now we will continue the draw for the East. And as mentioned earlier, the East draw, we will start the draw with the country selection. So can you please pick up one red ball, one of them, and pass to me? Okay, the first country from East, that is China PR. And of course, the remaining country should be Korea, but as a confirmation, can you pick up that ball? And thank you. So as a confirmation, this is Korea Republic. Therefore, we will do the draw from China today. Okay, same guideline will be applied. The club with direct slide in the group stage are in yellow, and the clubs in the playoff are in green. Yes. Okay. Thank you so much. The first club from China that will go to E1. That is Beijing FC. The league runner-up from China. Okay, and the next yellow. Thank you. The second club from China that will go to F2. That is Shanghai Shenhua FC Knockout Cup champion. Now next club in yellow. This club will go to G3. Which is Guangzhou Evergrande FC, league champion from China, AFC Champions League winner in 2013 and 2015. Okay, next one in green. This club will join H4. Winner of playoff 2 between China, Thailand, and Vietnamese clubs. And now we continue the draw with Korea Republic. And yes. The first club from Korea will go to F1, joining Shanghai Shenhua FC from China. The club from Korea is Ulsan Hyundai FC, the league runner-up and Champions League winner in 2012. And the second club in yellow from Korea, this club will join as G2 and it will play against Guangzhou Evergrande in the group stage. That is Suwon Samsung Blue Wings, the knockout competition winner from Korea. And the last club in yellow from Korea that will join H3. That is Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors FC from Korea, the league champion and AFC Champions League winner in 2006 and 2016. The last club from Korea in green that will join E4. The winner of playoff 1 between Korea, Malaysia, and Hong Kong club. This concludes the draw for Korea and China. And thank you so much, Gao Lin. Thank you for your assistance.
Thank you, Gaolin. Now then, to assist with the final two pots of the draw, please join me in welcoming former Urawa Red Diamonds ace Keisuke Tsuboi. Tsuboi won the ACL title with Urawa in 2007, and it's a real privilege to have him here. Tsuboi-san,
thank you for joining us
please
today.
take your position next to your pots. Shin.
Thank you, Roshan. Now we will continue the draw for the East, starting from Japanese club. So as we did, can you please pick up one yellow ball and pass to me? The first club from Japan, it will go to G1, joining Suwon Samsung Blue Wings and Guangzhou Evergrande. That is Japan's second club that will be the winner of knockout competition to be played on January 1st, 2020. And another yellow ball from Japan that will join in H2 playing against Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors and playoff 2 winner. That is Yokohama Marinos, the league winner and coming back to Champions League since 2014. Two remaining clubs from Japan in green, and the first club thank you. This club will join E3. That is the winner of playoff 4 between Japan, Australia, Singapore, and Indonesian clubs. And another green that will join F4, joining Ulsan Hyundai and Shanghai Shenhua. That's the playoff 3 between Japan, Thailand, Philippines, and Myanmar. And now we are going to Australia. We have two clubs from Australia. And can you pick up one ball? Thank you, Tsuboi. The first club from Australia will join in H1, playing against Yokohama Marinos and Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors in the group stage. That is Sydney FC, the knockout competition winner from Australia. And the last club from Australia that will join F3, playing against Ulsan Hyundai FC and Shanghai Shenhua. That is Perth Glory from Australia, the league champion. Same as West, as you can see from the groupings, we have two remaining slots in E2 and G4, and those positions will be occupied by the MAs with one direct slot. And the club from higher ranked MA, that is Chiang Rai United FC from Thailand, will go to E2. Chiang Rai United FC is the league champion from Thailand. And the last club of the day in this draw to be placed in G4 is Johor Darul Ta'zim from Malaysia, the league champion. This concludes the draw for AFC Champions League 2020 group stage, and I wish all the best for participating clubs. And thank you so much for Tsuboi. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tsuboi-san. Thank you, Shin. And a very special thank you to our ambassadors as well for helping us out with today's draw. Right, let's have a quick recap then of the official group stage draw for the AFC Champions League 2020, starting in the West Zone. In Group A, Al Wahda FSCC, Al Shorta, the winner of playoff 4 and the winner of playoff 2. In Group B, Al Hilal SFC, Shabab Al Ahli Dubai, Paktakor, and the winner of playoff 3. In Group C, Al Duhail SC, Al Tawun FC, Sharjah FC, Persepolis FC. In Group D, Sepahan FC, Al Saad SC, Al Nasser, and the winner of playoff 1. Now in the East Zone, starting with Group E, Beijing FC, Chiang Rai United FC, the winner of Playoff 4 and the winner of Playoff 1. In Group F, Ulsan Hyundai FC, Shanghai Shenhua FC, Perth Glory, and the winner of Playoff 3. In Group G, the second club from Japan, Suwon Samsung Blue Wings, Guangzhou Evergrande FC, and Johor Darul Takzim. In Group H, Sydney FC, Yokohama F Marinos, Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors FC, and the winner of Playoff 2. That concludes our event for today. I'd like to wish all the participating teams the very best of luck, and may the matches be played in the spirit of fair play. Thank you very much for joining us once again. It's goodbye from Kuala Lumpur.